This tutorial is a checklist for when you first set up your Skyward Gradebook. Once you have logged into Skyward, you're going to go to Teacher Access, My Gradebook, and you will see you have choices of your gradebook. Make sure you are on current year classes and that you see all of your classes for the current year. You will next click on the first gradebook. It's called Secondary Gradebook, no matter if you're elementary or secondary. And you will see tabs across the top of your gradebook. I'm going to start with Display Options and the Student Display. This is how you want your students to be displayed in your gradebook. First is the name display. The most commonly used is last name, first name, and that it's grouped. On the right-hand side, you'll see an example of what this looks like. If you do not change this, most of them are short names separated, and it will look something similar to this. Again, this is all your personal preference on what you would like to show your students as. Next are display options. You can show the student ID number next to their name. You can show drop students in your gradebook. This is usually only used if you're having to look up grades from students that have left your class. Their grade level, the school, the indicators. The indicators are usually items such as your medical indicators. Next, you have your sorting options, again by your preference. Most choose by last name and then first name. Once you have made these selections, you can always get back in and change these, but be sure you hit Save, and it will take you back to your gradebook. Next, we're going to look at Display Options and the Assignment Display. In the assignment display, it's at the top of the column on what you want your assignments to look like. You can choose what you wish in this area. Most do choose to show the average score of the assignment, but you don't have to. Use high contrast borders. That's just to kind of separate those a little bit more. Most people use to sort the assignments by date sequence. You also have a choice of category or assignment group. The next area is your preference on if you want to see your newest to oldest assignments reading left to right, or the oldest to the newest assignments reading left to right. Most choose this first one. If you will leave Program for Viewing as Microsoft Office. The assignment defaults, most leave those at 100 and last saved. Your assignment score entry is your choice if you suppress if the value is greater than the maximum points or display the student's due date. The last part is your assignment heading. You can have where it is just a part of the title, the week, the date, the weekend date, the maximum score, or you can show the complete title with the week or the date or the week in the date. Again, these are all personal preference. You can get back in and change these. You will want to hit Save to go back to your display option, your gradebook screen. Under display options, the student display and the assignment display, any of these changes will change in all of your gradebooks. You do not have to manually get into each gradebook to change those. The third selection is grade period display. On the grade period display, when we first start the school year, you will see everything as shown. And when I hit Save, you can go back, you'll see that it shows everything for the complete school year. You would click Hide All, and you can see that what is selected is 3-week period of the 6 weeks that we are in. If you wish to see the complete 6 weeks, then you would check either progress report or the 6 weeks. You can also show any class periods that you wish. You just click on those. If you don't want to see the assignments, you just want to see the final grades for that 6 weeks, then you would not check on the assignments. Be sure you hit save. And the one item with the grade period display is it does not change in all of your grade books. You do have to manually go into each grade book and change that grade period display. Next, on our checklist, we're going to look at categories. In categories, you have 2 choices. You can use total points, which is taking all of the grades and dividing by the number of grades you have to get the average. You also have base grades on percentages assigned to categories. And we'll talk about that one in just a moment. On the total points, you can use any of the categories that are listed. You don't have to use them. You can use them because grades are based on the grade and the total number of grades that are taken as an average. You can go back. You can add and edit your categories just by using the check mark. When you're through, you would click Save, and you would see the categories here. You can also use these categories for your other classes. You would just click and check the classes that you want all of these categories to show up in. Okay, the second score method was base grades on percents assigned to categories. That is using weighted grades. If you choose to use weighted grades, you would choose your categories. I'm going to go back over to add and edit categories. And you would choose the categories you want to use and then give them a percentage. For instance, if you want to use 6 weeks test and you want that to be 50% of their grade, then that's what you would change it to. When you hit save, you'll notice it says that my allotted percent does not equal 100. Do you wish to continue? No, because right here, this needs to be 100. So everything that I use has to total 100. I want it to be 100% of the grade. If you're not sure about using weighted categories or percentages, be sure you get with a co-teacher or of the same grade level or the subject, or your learning leader or CAS, or even your digital learning specialist. Because once you have everything set at the end of the 6 weeks, at the end of the 6 weeks, you cannot change whether you have total points, categories, weighted grades, anything like that. It all has to be the same for the rest of the year at the end of the first 6 weeks. So be sure you have everything set the way you want it during that first 6 weeks period. Again, if you need help in any of this, please contact your digital learning specialist, learning leader, CAS, or a co-teacher. Thank you for viewing.